Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Live Feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. For all your digital resources, check out travelingtechteacher.com. Also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying. So let them help you. As promised, we are going to talk about 9 dreams and their meanings. Now, be honest, this should be an episode about 9 meanings and 9 dreams and their possible meanings, because just like art, a dream can be interpreted different ways by different people who experience them. So, let's get started. Number 9, dreams about pregnancy. Some believe that dreams about pregnancy might sometimes represent a woman's fear of being an inadequate mother. But I'm not a professional, so consult a professional before doing any of the things I tell you. But I really don't believe that dreams about pregnancy are always negative. When my wife was pregnant, even I was having dreams of her being pregnant in the pregnancy. And I don't think none of them were ever negative. That's me. So let's move on. Number 8, dreams about flying. Dreams about flying often represent 2 different things, guys. On one side, it could such dreams can represent feelings of freedom and independence, and on the other side, they can also indicate dreams of to flee or escape from reality. Number 7, dreams about infidelity. We feel that such dreams about infidelity indicate issues with trust, loyalty, and communications in a relationship. If you or your partner cheated in your dream, one of you isn't getting what they need from the relationship. So that's important to sit down with your significant other. Thank you, Pico, for letting us know. So it's important to sit down with your significant other and always talk things out. Never go to sleep unhappy. Matt Kim Forever, thank you for joining the show. If you have a question, anyone, smash that heart. We're talking about 9 dreams and their meanings. And we're up to number 6. All right, dreams about taking a test. Some doctors feel that taking an exam in your dream may reveal an underlying fear of failure. Okay, to dream of failing an exam, being late to one, or being unprepared shows that you feel unprepared for the challenges of life, and you're not ready to face your upcoming your shortcomings. So remember that, guys. Very important. Let's see. Now we're up to number 5. Dreams about dying. Okay. Dreams may sometimes reflect anxiety about change or fear in the unknown. Okay. Like death, change can be scary, because also like death, we do not know what is on the other side. Okay, so dreamers sometimes dream of the death of a loved one, or even death of dying themselves. Popular dream interpreters sometimes suggest that such dreams reflect anxiety about change or fear of the unknown. So I always tell you guys, we should never fear the unknown. We should never be afraid of change and what's to come. So remember that. All right, dreams about losing your teeth. Now this one's a very common one. Dreams about losing your teeth. This suggests a lot of different things. It might mean that you are worried about your attractiveness or your appearance, that you are concerned about your ability to communicate, or concerned that you might have something something embarrassing, or that you may have said something embarrassing. For the reason for the teeth the reason for teeth is to cut, tear, and bite, right? If you're having dreams about your teeth falling out, it might make you feel like you are losing your power, your ability to self protect, and many kids who are bullied may have this dream. So that is extremely important right there. That is really important. So if you're having dreams of losing your teeth, I've never had that one. After this, I'll tell you which ones I've had, and you can tell me which ones you have had. Dreams about being chased. There are many experts that feel that the chase dream is something that is instilled from birth. Okay. Some doctors suggest that being chased in a dream might indicate a desire to escape from your own fears and desires. Being chased by an animal might indicate that you are hiding from your own anger, passion, and other feelings. If your pursuer is mysterious or unknown figure, it might represent a childhood experience or trauma. If you are being chased by someone of the opposite sex, that may suggest that it means you are afraid of love or haunted by a past relationship. So, definitely not something you want to do. Have that dream about chasing. So, always try to figure it out and come to good standing with whatever you're feeling. All right, dreams about being in your underwear or nude in public. Dreams about being in your underwear or naked is hardly unusual. Okay? Dreaming of public nudity might indicate that you feel like a phony or that you are afraid of revealing your imperfections and shortcomings. So let's not be afraid of that. So now, before we get to number one, of course, we're going to let you guys know that live feed with your host, Richard Santiago, is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. For all your digital resources, check out travelingtechteacher.com. Also brought to you by stickyprinting.au. Get your Buzz Off Bullies t-shirt at stickyprinting.au. Also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying, so let them help you. So number one, dreams about falling. All right. So what exactly does dreams about falling really mean? Dreams of falling are very common. It is a symbol of fear in real life, perhaps the failing at work or in your love life. Okay, falling often expresses a need to let yourself go and enjoy life more. So it's not only a negative thing. So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you for smashing that heart, Pico. According to many popular dream interpreters, and at least one study, falling dreams are a sign of something in your life isn't going well. It might suggest that you need to rethink a choice or consider a new direction in some area of your life. So let's go through all those again one more time, guys. Number 9, dreams about pregnancy. Number 8, dreams about flying. Number 7, dreams about infidelity. Number 6, dreams about taking a test. Number 5, dreams about dying. Number 4, dreams about losing your teeth. And number 3, dreams about being chased. Number 2, dreams about being nude or in your underwear in public. And number 1, dreams about failing. So let me see here and see what Pico has to say here. So Pico said, "Sir, this is a new account. I deleted my old account, which you followed because bullies keep attacking me for being Asian. I'm so sorry. I figured that's why you were changing your accounts, because I know some kids have told me that. that they constantly keep changing their accounts because bullies find them and then start to bully them on there, and that's a shame. And I'm sorry that's happening to you. And Pico says, I have a dream. I dream seeing my parents, my dead parents. Okay, so you both your parents are dead. So let's see. Let's read over one more time just for you, Pico. Um, Again, what dreams about dying means. Okay, so dreams may sometimes reflect anxiety about change or fear of the unknown. See, now this is dreams about you, the person who's dreaming dying. I wonder what it says about dreams about seeing your parents who are dead. I wonder what that means. I'm gonna look that up for you and see if I can find any information on that. For me, off the cuff, I would say that it means that you miss your parents. That that your parents are obviously important to you, so you miss your parents. I think that's what it means to me. Um, but let's go. So, out of all these dreams, Pico, which ones do you have? So I'll talk to you about the ones. I'll go through them. So number 9, dreams about pregnancy. When my wife was pregnant, I did have dreams about pregnancy. When I hype like Carson, thank you for joining the show. Smash that question mark and start the Q&A. Let's see. I never heard my parents' real voice. Wow, that's got to be a tough thing to live with. Wow. So, but I've heard their voice in my dreams. Wow. It would be interesting to know how close your dreams, the voice of your parents in your dreams, truly are to what their voice really was. Thank you. Hype Like Carson says, I love your work. Thank you so much. Hype Like Carson. If you have a question, smash that question mark on the bottom of your screen. We are talking about dreams and their meanings. So what type of dreams do you have, Carson? What other types of dreams do you have, Pico? So like I said, number 9, dreams of pregnancy. I remember having a girlfriend that I really, really liked, and we were together a very long time, and I would have dreams of having a kid with her. So I don't think dreams about pregnancy is always a negative thing, like is said in by the doctor that we questioned about dreams. Dreams about flying. So dreams about flying indicate that you want to flee or escape is the main basic thing. It also says on one hand it's a freedom, it's a desire of freedom and independence. So if you're having dreams of flying, don't always take a negative. It could also be a positive thing. I didn't know. Do sounds like in my dream. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Number 7, dreams of infidelity. I have told you guys several times that I've had girlfriends that have cheated on me. And according to the doctor that we questioned for this episode, they say that dreams of infidelity means that you or your partner is cheating on you. And I wish I would have had those dreams when I was with those girls who cheated on me. But I've never had dreams of people cheating on me. Dreams about taking a test. Yes, I was, until I got into high school, I was really bad at taking tests. And it's only because I would beat myself up. I would get so worked up over it. I don't think I would get anxiety, but I would get worked up before a test. And so probably, 70% of the time I would do good on tests. When I got into high school, I started getting a lot better on that because I learned not to work myself up over the test. That's for sure. And when I got into college, I did good in tests. In fact, when I was in college and film school, I took a test and I got every answer right. And the teacher, or the professor, I should say, because this is college, professor told me they never had a person ace a test in all their lives of teaching. So I obviously learned to work that out. Um, so dreams about tests, I probably I would say I had when I was younger, elementary school, but I learned to deal with it when I got out of elementary school. Dreams about dying. I did not. I've never had dreams about me dying in in when I sleep in my life, I should say. But I've had dreams about my father who has passed away. My dad passed away, I don't know, probably 18 years ago. Um, I believe no longer than that probably, because I think I was 22 or 23 when he passed away. No. I was not 22 or 23. Sorry about that. My daughter was born. My daughter was born when I was 27, so I would say I was probably 30 when my dad passed away. And I realize now that I did say, and I'm gonna come clean. I did say on another episode that I think I was 22, and I apologize for that. Now that I really give some thought about it, I had to be in my early 30s. Let's say early 30s, so I don't lock myself into any particular dates. Early 30s when my dad passed away. But I have dreams about my dad who passed away, my uncles who have passed away, but I've never had dreams about like someone dying who's still alive. I've never had dreams like that. When my grandmother passed away, I don't know if I had a dream of her dying, but I had a dream that when I woke up, I felt uncomfortable about the message that the dream gave me, and then shortly after that, she passed away, like maybe weeks later. So maybe that was something telling me that she had passed away, or is about to, I should say. Dreams about losing teeth. Now, this is a very, very common one. So if you're a person who has dreams of losing their teeth, this is very common. So don't feel like you're weird or anything like that. This is very common. So what did we say again? That teeth, the reason for teeth is to cut, tear, and bind. So if you're having dreams about teeth falling out, it makes you feel like you're losing power in your ability to protect yourself. So I know that I've talked to people who have been bullied, unfortunately, and they have this dream a lot about losing teeth. And when the doctor said to me that you're losing power or your ability to self-protect, it really hit home with me. So if one thing I should have said before. It's terrible that I'm saying it now, but I should have said it before. If you are having certain dreams, I think that you should, like dreams of like this one, losing teeth, and you feel like you're losing power. I think that you should definitely go see a counselor or someone to help you with that. That's definitely something you want to remember. So Silk or Pico tells me, says, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you very much. So losing teeth. If you're having that dream, don't feel weird, but do see someone if you feel like you're losing power. Dream about being chased. So the doctor that I talked to about dreams about being chased, he says a lot of dreams are embedded in us from birth. It's like our flight, or what is it? Fight or flight or freeze instinct, right? That we all have. When you're in danger, your body goes into motion and it either fights, it either flies, or unfortunately it freezes. Okay, and when I was told is that when when you're being born, I don't know what it is, what part of your body that puts in things so that, like the flight or fight, things that we normally do, characteristics that we normally do. Like if our father goes like this all the time when he talks, we might pick that up, or mannerisms and stuff like that. This this is definitely added into that. This being chased is added into that to help us with the flight or fight situation. That's what I was told. So again, so it says that some doctors suggest the dreams might indicate the desire to escape or fear of or desires. So you might have a feeling of escape, and you might want to look into what you're wanting to escape from. It might be a job, it might be you might want to escape to a new school because you have a bully. There may be lots of reasons why you want to escape. So, number 2, dreams about being in your underwear in public. Now, if you have this dream, do not fear. Okay, many people have this dream. This is a dream that probably will last you all your life. If you let anxiety get the best of you, because this is definitely one of anxiety. You know, when you're naked, when you're the only one naked, or you're the only one in your underwear, and everybody in the room is looking at you in your dream. But it's a very common one. Don't feel bad. So it may be, like they said, it may be that you feel like a phony. Okay, if you're having this type of dream, or that you're afraid of revealing your imperfections or your shortcomings. Everyone has imperfections. Everyone has shortcomings, guys. So don't let this one get you. Let's see. So before I get to number 1, Pico, are there any of these dreams so far that you have, or any other ones that you have? I know you told me about death. Is there any other ones that you have? So, dreams about falling. This is also a common one. When I talk to a lot of people, and the doctor tells me that a lot of his patients have this dream of falling. Okay, so he says it's a symbol of fear in real life. Let's see, perhaps falling at work, or failing at work, or in your love life. So if you're failing in school because of the bully, seek some help. It could be you could be having these dreams. I dream about being rich and experiencing entertainment in my own private yacht. Now that ain't nothing negative about that. That's a good one. Being rich. Let's see. I don't have dreams of being rich, but I do have dreams of finally creating a film that will change lives, and that people will look up to where I'm in a situation where, if I have an idea for a dream, for a film, that I can go to someone and I can get the funding right away. So I do have that dream. Let's see, but Pico goes on to say, but I got disappointed when I realized it's only a dream. Yeah. Yeah, we all get disappointed. Like I said, I don't have dreams about like winning Oscars and winning awards. I don't have those kind of dreams, but I do, like I said, I do have the types of dreams where I have enough of a following to where if I tell people this is the new film that I want to put together, that they donate to it and they help me to make that dream a reality. Unlike now, this film that I'm trying to do about people of short stature, and no one's really catching on to the good idea, and maybe it's me. I'm not blaming them. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know how to explain it right, and they're not getting the understanding, but I'm definitely not doing it something right, or something to that effect. But So yeah, so 9 dreams and their meanings. That's what we're talking about. Um, so if you want to keep on talking, Pico, I'm more than happy to continue to talk. Um, if you want to talk about yesterday's show as well, what we talked about yesterday, that's great too. Which let me see, let me try and see if I can remember what that was about. Oh no, I deleted yesterday's. So, but let me see. I can look. I can look somewhere else. Let's see. Let's see here. Find out what. Sorry about the dead air, guys. Here we go. Oh, 6 ways um, to eliminate bad dreams. So, what did you think about that show yesterday, Pico? What did you think? Um, oh, okay. I know what we could talk about. How are things going? Someone asked me today, how are things going with the move to Italy? Well, we found out today that we're going to have to quarantine ourselves on the base when we get to where we're going. We are not allowed to go outside. People are going to have to shop for us. And I don't like people shopping for me. Because people don't, to me, as you guys know, I don't eat meat. So to me, a lot of people don't eat vegetables. So they don't know what to look for in a vegetable. And I hate cooking with vegetables that are like just about out the door, if you know what I mean. I hate that. So it's going to be really tough, and I'm going to have to find a way to politely say to the person, make sure that you bring vegetables that are fresh, and because 90% of the vegetables this guy's going to bring are going to be fruits and vegetables. They're not. We hardly ever eat from a can. We hardly ever eat from a box. Yeah, we'll get some chips and stuff like that, and that'll be easy to get chips and all that. But most of our stuff, we make our own stuff. We make our own cakes, we make our own everything, and that's going to really be tough. And then quarantining inside of a small, what's the word I'm thinking of, hotel room is going to be horrible. And I hope that it's not a hotel that we go to. I hope it's a motel, because a motel will indicate that you open your door and you're outside. If it's in a hotel, they told us we will not be able to leave our rooms. So we won't be getting sun for 2 weeks if it's in a hotel, unless it's a balcony. And then we can sit out in the balcony to get fresh air. But if we're hoping, like I said, that it's a motel and you open the door and we'll just sit by the door. And I don't think they'll be mad at us sitting by the door. But we just found out that we're gonna have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So that really is gonna be probably the worst part of moving to Italy so far. So Pico says, "Sir, can you follow my account? Sorry for being rude, but one of my friends thought my account was an an impersonating account for myself because I have less followers." Oh, yes, I'll be more than happy to do that. I want to go to Italy, but I heard that Italians are rude. Are rude. Is that true? I can't tell you that yet. Hold off on that question. I promise you that I'm going to answer you that question give me a month living in Italy, and I'll let you know if that's true. But I can tell you this, so far what I heard is that if you do not try to at least speak the language, they'll get mad at you. I heard the French get mad at you. I don't know if it's true. I'm not going to say it's true, because you have to understand, people, we always hear a lot of negative things about a group of people. We always do. And then we get down there and we move down there and we we um, we meet the people and we find out that these things aren't true, you know. So I'm not going to sit there and say Italians are mean, these people are mean, blah blah blah. For instance, I give you a good example. You guys know that a while back, a long time ago, when I was very young, I dated a girl from Thailand. So we always said together that we were going to go to Thailand together, and we never did. So I always wanted to go to Thailand from, you know. So finally, I've been to Thailand twice. So finally, I've been to Thailand. It could have been 3 times that I've been to Thailand, because I was supposed to go to Thailand and with a bunch of friends, and we ended up going to Japan. But the reason why I didn't go to Thailand is because people told me that they would steal my camera. That Thailand is a very poor country, and that they would steal your camera, and so you shouldn't go to Thailand. So I chose not to go to Thailand, and that was very silly of me, because when I did go to Thailand, I did take my camera, and they were never felt like I was going to get robbed in Thailand. To me, Thailand and Japan are the same to me. I never felt, and in terms of feeling safe, never felt like I was in danger of losing something. Never felt like I was in danger because I was an American in both those cities. So you never want to say, you know, hey, Italians, I heard Italians are all bad, and then not go to Italy because of that. I learned that the hard way. So I will let you know if they're rude. I would think, just like any other country, if you only, hey, there's Tully. Thank you, Tully, for joining us. We're talking about 9 dreams and their meanings. So chime on in, hit that question mark, be the first to start that Q&A. So I heard, you know, that if you go to Thailand and France, is what I heard. Excuse me, not Thailand. Italy and France, and you don't try to speak the language, they will be very upset with you. That's what I heard. So let me see when I get there. Give me about a month. And now remember, I got to be in quarantine for 2 weeks. So you have to give me a month and 2 weeks after I get there. And I will answer that question. But keep that question in mind, Pico, and I will answer that question for you. I can tell you this right now. You guys saw it, that I talked to someone from Italy the other day. His name is Francisco. He became a follower, and he came on here to talk about, what did he talk about? He talked about acting. We talked about acting. We talked about the different things in Italy. And to me, if he was a rude person, if Italians were rude, he wouldn't want to connect with me. He would just say, oh, that's just a stupid American. I don't need to talk to him. And that's where we would leave it at. But because he was very interested in talking with me and meeting with me and getting to know me, I think, now I understand that that's only one Italian, but I would think that the majority of the Italians are like Francisco and are cool and are not going to be like, oh, you rude person. But I know that from what I'm gathering from people who live there, I had a friend I didn't know. She lived there for two years. Where was I going with that? I'm sorry. So she lived there for 2 years, and she told me that, you know, as long as you make an attempt to speak the language, and I think, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's any country. Any country you go to, people are always going to want you to speak their language. Some people are rude about it. Some people, you know, like I really hate when Americans say, oh, that guy's stupid. That guy's stupid. He doesn't even know English. I have friends that know 3 languages, okay? And English is not their strongest one. And other Americans will say, that guy's an idiot. And I tell them, why do you think he's an idiot? Because he doesn't speak English. I'm like, he doesn't speak English, but he speaks French, Italian, and Spanish. Just because he doesn't speak English very well doesn't mean he's an idiot. And that's the biggest misconception about people, that they don't speak your language, so they're stupid. And that's a shame. And Tully says hello. Hello, Tully. Chime in, Tully. I guess I'm going to have to I'm going to go over a few things with you, Tully. And you tell me if you've ever had any of these dreams, all right? We'll do this real quick. Number 9, dreams about pregnancy. Number 8, dreams about flying. Number 7, dreams about infidelity. Number 6, dreams about taking a test. Number 5, dreams about dying. Number 4, dreams about losing your teeth. Number 3, dreams about being chased. Number 2, dreams about being in your underwear or nude in public. And number 1, dreams about falling. Have you ever had any of those dreams, Tully? So ask another question, guys. Come on, keep them coming. Keep those questions coming. So I will let you know, to answer your question. Are Italians rude? I will let you know. And if I get to Italy and one person is rude to me, 2 people are rude to me, even if the first 5 people are rude to me, I'm not going to say that Italy is rude. Because so far, like I told you, I have met 2 people so far that live in Italy. Because like I told you, I put some kind of ad out there that I'm moving down there and that I'm looking for people in the film community to work with, or if you have a story you want to tell, I'll be more than happy to try and tell your story with film. I put that ad out there. And in doing that, I've met 2 people. They're very nice. I've talked to one on the show. The other I've talked to on text. We text back and forth. We've emailed each other back and forth. And so far, I got 2 good people from Italy that I met, and no problem. So yeah, I'm going to meet people that don't like Americans, unfortunately. I think that Americans are the most loved and the most hated in the world. They're loved because people have this idea that America is the greatest thing in the world. They're probably, now that everyone has a camera, you're seeing the true ugly of America. But nevertheless, they have this thing of, like, you go to America and you could become rich and you can have a piece of the American dream and blah, blah, blah. And so they think that, so they love America because of that. Then you have the other hand where, America has said things like Muslims are bad, Mexicans are bad. So maybe to these people and to other people as well, they're not so nice. Like I told you guys that I had a friend who worked with a company, an international company, and she did the translating, and she spoke 7 languages. Okay, and so she was a translator for this company. And one day, I was helping her out in the office, and we were bagging shirts up for people in her father's organization. And we started working on the returns, and we got this return. And this German guy, he said, "I'm not a fat." He was a medium. We gave him a large, and he said, "I'm not a fat American. I'm not a fat lazy American. Why did you send me a large? Send me the right shirt." So there are people that hate Americans. So those people that hate Americans, I'm just gonna stay clear of. You show me you don't like Americans, I won't bother you. I'll stay away from you. And that's how. And I just hang out with the people that are doing, that are going to enjoy hanging with me and being friends with me, like you guys. Let me also say real quickly, and I apologize for not saying this sooner, Pico. How are you doing? Because I know you have an injury. How's your injury doing? What's going on? Pico says, "Sir, why is it hard for me to fall asleep?" Okay. What I would have to know what you're doing before you fall asleep. So let me talk about the most common ones. Are you eating before sleep? Are you exercising before sleep? Do you smoke or drink? And are you smoking and drinking before sleep? are you eating things with high in preservatives? Okay, high in preservatives. If you eat from a box all the time, I'm not saying you, Pico. I'm talking to all you followers, all my followers, everyone watching this film. If you eat things that are high in preservatives that come from cans, that prepared food that comes from a box, frozen foods, frozen prepared foods that have lots of preservatives, you're gonna have trouble sleeping. Uh, so let's see here. Tully says I have had dreams of flying. Okay, well let me tell you what that means. Let's see, where is it? Dreams of flying. Dreams of flying. Okay, you ready? Tully? Dreams of flying. Dreams of flying often represent two things. Okay, one thing is such dreams represent a feeling of freedom or independence. So you feel free or independent. Or, on the other hand, it can be they can also indicate desires to flee or escape from reality. So I think in talking with you in the past on the show that you're probably having dreams of flying because you want to escape from your current position at work. I could be wrong. Let's see. Pico says I don't drink. But you vape. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna tell. I'm not judging you, Pico. Okay, I'm not. I'm never judging you. But I've heard that vaping is worse than smoking. It was supposed to be something that was better than smoking, but because of the chemicals, it has turned out worse than smoking. And this is a perfect example of what I tell you guys. Your doctor goes and you have a condition, like me. I'll use me as an example. I had a bad case of sciatica. I had to take a pill every day that would reduce the inflammation in my blood vessels. And I opted no, I'm not taking a pill every day. So I opted for taking ginger or turmeric, or sometimes I take both. And now I don't have that problem with sciatica every day. And I think that smoking and vaping is that thing. Oh, here's your answer to vaping. It's more natural, it's more this, it's more that, but it's turning out to be worse. Not that saying smoking is any better, but it turned out to be worse. So let's see. Pico also says, before bed, I stare at my Zen rock garden, and and garden in the backyard, and vaping. Okay. By the meaning of vaporizer. Oh, a vaporizer. Oh, vaporizers. Oh, I think I'm misunderstanding this. If it's e-cigarette. Oh, okay. Yeah, e-cigarettes can be bad. Let me show you, Pico, what I do when I can't sleep. Give me 1 second here. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna put this on for the rest of the show. So what I do here, hold on, damn commercials. So this is what I listen to when I can't sleep. So I'll put that here right now. Rainy sounds, different sounds, ocean sounds, beach sounds when I can't sleep. So you might want to do that as well. Let's see where. Okay, so and dreams of my teeth falling out and being naked at school. Oh boy. Well, let me first of all say this. The naked one and the teeth falling out are very common. Don't feel that you're weird or crazy or anything like that. Those are ones, according to the doctor that I interviewed for this episode, they're very common. Don't feel bad. Let me go through with you about losing teeth. All right. So this losing teeth suggests a lot of different things. It might be that you are worried about your attractiveness or appearance. I don't think that's you, Pico. I don't think you're that type of person. Also, that you are concerned about your ability to communicate. That's very interesting. That you're having problems communicating to your boss what's happening at work. Maybe that's why you're having these dreams, or might concerned that you might have something embarrassing to say, okay, or that you may have said something embarrassing, okay. Now, the reason for teeth, this is a good one right here. The reason for teeth is to cut, tear, and bite. If you are having dreams about your teeth falling out, it makes you feel like you are losing your power and your ability to protect yourself. So many kids who are bullied have this dream. So maybe that's why you're having this dream. But that's very interesting. Very interesting. Let me read the other one. Naked. So you said naked. Let's see. Naked, naked, naked. Where are you? Here we go. Dreams about being naked or wearing underwear, or wearing underwear in public. Dreaming about being in your underwear or naked is hardly unusual. Like I said. Okay. Dreaming of public nudity might indicate that you feel like a phony. Again, I don't think that's you. Or that you are afraid of revealing your imperfections and shortcomings. Now, I've known you a while, and I don't think that I definitely don't think you're a phony. Because believe me, I've met a lot of people on this, a lot of followers on here, and I can tell the phony ones. Because first of all, they don't become followers for very long. That's one. It's very short that they're followers, and you just can't pick them out right away. So I don't think you're a phony. Feeling like a phony, I don't know. I don't know if you might feel that way, but it might be another reason as to why you're having dreams of being in your underwear. But let's see. Pico says, I dreamed being naked, but not in the school. Naked at an Major League Baseball game. Oh, Major League Basketball. Major League Baseball. Okay. NBA. Okay. All types of games, it looks like. In an NBA game. Wow, I wonder what that means. Pico, you're not a phony. Stop putting yourself down. You're not a phony. You are not a phony. That's for sure. But wow, that's interesting. Being naked at a game. And you're just in the audience, right? You're not playing the basketball game, right? You're in the with the audience, and then you wake up and you look down at the game and you're like, geez, I'm in my underwear or I'm naked. It's not a dream of you going for the hoop and taking the shot and realizing, oh, I'm naked. I got a photo that I got to show you, Pico. Remind me, and I'll show it to you, Tully, as well. What it is that I want to block off my friend's face. That's why I don't want to show it now for the public, because I don't think it's fair to show it. I found a picture of me and my friend at the Swallow baseball game last time we were in Japan. In the middle in the middle of the field. So you're playing. You're actually playing. Wow. Yeah, wow. I remember I saw a video where a guy was going for a catch, not in a professional game, in an amateur game, and he was going for the catch, and he jumped so high that he jumped over the fence, and when he jumped over the fence, his pants got hooked on the fence, and like they just came right off him. So I'm sure he might have been having a dream about being naked on the field. Okay, so you're a player. Okay, because the reason why I asked, because I think that's important in analyzing your dream. If you're a spectator or if you're a player and you're naked or you're in your underwear, I think that says a little something about where your head's at more than if you're in the audience. Because if you're playing, that means that you are the center of attention, that there's no way that you can hide your nude, right? If you're in the audience, you could kind of hide your nude. Maybe someone would be nice and throw you a jacket that you can throw on the bottom of you, and you can walk out that way, and people won't know you're in the nude or you're in your underwear. So I think where you're placed in your dream is very important. But yeah, I hope you guys found this very interesting. If you did, smash that heart. We got about 10 more minutes. But I found this very interesting. The dreams and what they mean and so on and so forth. But like I said to you guys, I've said this the last 3 days, so I'm going to say this again. If you have good, positive thoughts just before you go to sleep, you will have good dreams. Like I told you, every night I sleep with some kind of nature sound. Um, they have those machines that you can do white noise. I don't like the white noise sound, but I do like the nature sounds. Thunderstorms, rain dropping on a tent. That's one sound you can do. Um, a brook. We all know what a brook is, right? It's like a stream of water. It's like a little stream of water. Those sounds. What else have I fell asleep through? I don't like the cricket ones. Sometimes they're alright, but I don't like the cricket ones. There's one called Forest, and it has crickets and owls, and and I don't like the beach sounds that have the seagulls because those seagulls wake me up. So if you're creating beach sounds for a company, don't put seagulls in. For me, they just wake me right up. I'm a very light sleeper, and they wake me up. For me, it has to be sounds. Just so you guys know, it has to be sounds that are um, constant. Something that's constant. So let's see. What is that dream meaning? What do I think your dream is meaning? Uh, wow. Okay, I'm not a professional, but what I would think it is. Um, so it said. So it said. Let's see. Let's go with what the professional said. So sleeping of dreaming in your underwear indicates that you feel like a phony. Okay. Well, you did say you feel like a phony, so maybe that's it. Even though you are not one, and I'm not agreeing that you are a phony, or that you are afraid of revealing in your imperfections. Um, so I would say that you're afraid of revealing your imperfections to people, and you shouldn't be afraid of that. When someone laughs at your imperfections, Pico, tell them, you know what? Everyone's got them. Let's analyze you. That's what I tell people. Let's analyze you. You will see that you have some kind of imperfection as well. And I even tell them, the fact that you want to point out my imperfections shows that you have imperfections. That's what I always tell them. So don't be afraid to show your imperfections. So Pico says, what are your dreams? Okay. I'm gonna start at number 9. Tully. I'm sorry, I said Tully. I said Pico. Pico. I didn't mean to say that. Tully. This is Tully's question. All right. So dreams of pregnancy. When my wife was pregnant, I would have dreams of how the pregnancy would go. Like I said, the doctor in here says that dreams of pregnancy from women represent a woman's fear of being an inadequate father. I don't think my dreams were dreams of me being an inadequate father, because nothing negative ever happened. Now, if I had a dream that I held my kid for the first time and I dropped him, then maybe, yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm having dreams of being an inadequate father. But no. So I also stated earlier in the show that I met this girl and she was like my first love, I would say. First love, we were together for a while. And so I would have dreams of her having like a kid, like that she was pregnant. So those are the type of dreams that I had, depending on that situation. Dreams about flying. Um, you know, I have dreams about flying in a plane, but not flying myself. And I think this is what he's saying is dreams of flying. Let's see, dreams of infidelity, never had. Dreams about taking a test. When I was younger, like I said earlier, I was a terrible test taker. Um, so I would have dreams about failing tests, passing tests, all kinds of things like that. I would have dreams about taking a test, I remember this now. It just popped in my head. I have dreams about taking a test, and someone will say, "Okay, great, very good," and that test didn't count. I'd like to know what that means. I don't know. It's like, what? You told me this test counted. I can remember having dreams like that. Dreams about dying. I would never have dreams of me dying, but I would have dreams of people who have died in my family. Okay, number 4, dreams about losing teeth. Never had dreams about losing teeth. Dreams about being chased. When I was young, very, very young, 5, I would say, I had dreams about being chased. But according to the doctor that I talked about, dreams about being chased are instilled in us, like genes and everything like that, like our ability to know how to do certain things even though we never done them. Those types of things. Like I'll give you a good example. My uncle wasn't famous, not famous at all, but he would play in New York City. He would play percussion. He would play percussion in different bands in New York City. And one day we were sitting, and when I was very young, and he would play a beat, wouldn't show me nothing. He would just play. I remember sitting in his room and he would play. And then I would get up and I would play that same beat. And he would be like, wow, that's good. So how did I learn to do that? Yes, I watched. So yes, a little bit is watching, but how did I know to play that? A little bit of that is instilled. So the chase dream that we have as human beings is the chase dream from flight, or freeze. That instinction in us when we are nervous to fight, flight, or flee. So I have had dreams of being chased, but as an adult, I have not. Mahoney, thank you for joining the show. Smash that question mark if you have a question. Dreams about being in my underwear. No, I haven't had that dream. Talking in front of people and being naked in my underwear. But I have had dreams of losing my pants. I didn't mention that earlier. I should have. Losing my pants. So I wonder what that means, I mean, it's not my fault if I'm having a dream that I'm being chased by an animal and I run and my jeans fall off. So now I'm running naked, and then I run into the school. I didn't have a dream like that, but I'm saying I wonder what that means. Trinity, thank you for joining the show. We're talking about dreams and their meanings. What types of dreams do you have? So let's see, where were we up to? Okay, number 2. And so number 1, dreams about falling. Again, I wouldn't have dreams about falling. That's one that I wouldn't have. So we got 1 minute remaining. We'll leave this 1 minute for Trini. Trini, what types of dreams do you have? What was your last dream? What was it about? But it's very interesting, and I hope that you guys found this very interesting. What dreams and what they mean, and it was very interesting talking to the doctor that gave me the information for this and what dreams really mean. But we have come to the end of the show, guys. All right. I want to remind you guys that we're here every day. I want to remind you guys to please smash that heart when you're looking at our post or looking at other things. And very quickly, Trini says, I always dream about planes taking off and crashing right after, or teeth being pulled out. Ooh, we got to talk about that on the next show. Yeah, I got to tell you what that means, the teeth. The teeth one was very interesting to me. And Pico real quickly says, sorry, I have dreams about surrounded by many people and I get judged. Well, it looks like we're going to have another show, and Trini's going to have to come back, and Pico's going to have to come back and tell us more about their dreams, because it looks like we're going to have a part 2 about dreams and their meanings. But for now, remember that live feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher, brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, and I want to remind you guys that, okay, and I forgot my last saying. Can you believe that? Anyone can wear the crown. Anyone can be a hero. Be kind to one another, guys. Have a great day.